What's going on, guys? It's Ryan here and you're watching another episode of Mouthfart Monday. This is the series that allows me to talk a little bit more about a particular topic on my mind. And this week's topic is Call of Duty teams. Before I get into the topic, I just want to say thank you for the support and response you showed last Monday's video. It wasn't a Mouthfart Monday, instead I uploaded a day in the life, and it was looking at my university graduation. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you want to see more of that style of video, let me know in the comments below. All suggestions are welcome. For me, I enjoyed filming it and I loved editing it. It was so different to what I would usually do, but at the same time I was really quite proud of what I had accomplished, and it's the type of video that I will look back on personally to remind myself of my university graduation. It was great. Without further ado though, let's get straight into it. Call of Duty teams. I'm going to keep this as brief as possible, which shouldn't be hard because my history with Call of Duty teams is almost non-existent. I joined my first team in fact in November of 2016. It was about the midpoint of the month and the team was called Revised Legacy. It wasn't the largest team, but at the same time I joined the team so that I was around a bunch of like-minded individuals who were all trying to achieve the same goal as me. Just to remind you all, my goal on YouTube is to create a community. Whether it's made up of 550 people, which is where we're at now, or 550,000 people, which is where we could be in the future. As long as it feels like a family or has the community vibe, numbers don't mean anything. I just want everybody to be welcome and to be on the same page. And I think I'm doing that so far. I think what I've got right now is phenomenal. Thank you all so much for being a part of it. That was the biggest reason for joining a team. I was a bit late to the team scene, but at the same time I wasn't uploading regularly to YouTube and I wasn't really active on Twitter, which is one of the main forms of communication for teams. So I joined Revised Legacy and the players I was with were great. Everybody, like I said, had the same goal, which was to make a name for themselves and really just grind out some Call of Duty. Now there are pros and cons to joining a team, of course. For me, the pros to joining Revised were being around those like-minded individuals, like I said, and everything was new and shiny. Like, I'd never been a part of a team before, so it was all so different for me. The two biggest cons were A, there was a lot of arguing at some points with that team, which is forgivable because all families fight, and B, region-wise, I was very limited to who I could play with. And by limited, I mean I couldn't play with anyone. I'm from Australia. Everybody on the team was from either the UK or the US. Didn't leave a lot of room to sort of team up or squad up, however you want to put it, and hit clips together. So I never really could play with any of the guys, which again isn't that big a deal. As long as we were communicating through Twitter and really encouraging each other to be the best that we could be, I was okay with it. The good outweighed the bad. And that is probably the first bit of advice I'll give in this video. Join a team that you enjoy being a part of. Make sure you enjoy the people you play with and you agree with the ideals of the team, because if you don't like where you are, then you're probably not going to like what you're doing. Moving on from there, I will say Revised Legacy made me incredibly happy. It was such a great team to be a part of, but at the same time, there was room for growth for me personally and for the team. Now, the team is still growing, of course. For me, I moved on. It was just recently, I'd say maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago actually, that somebody called VL Spin messaged me on Twitter and said, hey, do you want to be a director for Team Viral? I went straight to the owner of Revised Legacy and said, look, I've had an offer to join another team. I'm thinking of taking it. What are your thoughts? And he basically said, without hesitation, Ryan, this team is bigger and better for you than we are. It'll help you grow. It'll help you expand. It'll help you achieve that end goal. You would be silly not to take it. It was an opportunity that I had to be a part of. I had to take that opportunity, and so I did. It was really so easy for me, and that might be the second bit of advice. Take every opportunity that comes your way and make the best decisions for yourself. So playing for Team Viral now, I'm only 2 weeks in, so there's not a lot I can say. My expectations for the team are quite high because they're not just a Call of Duty sniping team, they're an esports organization. We have our hands in a couple of different areas, whether it be our UK CSGO team, the fair few really good players that we have in the Super Smash Bros scene, or I think we have an Overwatch team as well. Like I said, it's more than Call of Duty, it is content creation and it is an esport organization. That brings me to the third bit of advice. Don't limit yourself to Call of Duty. And that goes to anybody, again, on a team or not on a team. Content creators are highly sought after on all teams. If you're creating entertaining content across a bunch of different games, you can be a part of any team you want, literally any team. What comes to mind when I say this is Phase 5 2017, the huge phenomenon that is taking place right now. It has been trending on Twitter, and then it disappeared, and then it started trending again. It is essentially FaZe saying we are going to be picking up players this year. They also announced that it wasn't just going to be Call of Duty players, and I think this maybe surprised a few people. I took it to mean, yes, they're going to pick up a few snipers, say, or trick shotters for their Call of Duty team, but at the same time, they're looking for content creators, whether it be vlogging or different games, whatever it might be. They're looking to expand outside of Call of Duty. I would suggest to everybody to do the same. Call of Duty is what I love, but it's not what I'm limited to. And by expanding my choice of games, I'm expanding my audience essentially. Where do I see myself going from here? Realistically, I'm going to start by saying I won't be on Team Viral forever. There are bigger and better teams out there, and if, like I said, an opportunity presents itself, I'm going to take it. At the end of the day, it's all about my personal growth. If I find that I have more potential with another team, and I have an opportunity with that team that I can take, I'm going to take it. To summarize, I started with Revised Legacy, I went to Team Viral, and I will move on from here. My goal that I want to achieve by joining teams is to A, help expand and grow my own community, B, help expand and grow the community of my team, and C, help to change the team scene in general. I don't know how that's going to happen, and I don't know what team's going to help me with that. But at the end of the day, Call of Duty is something I'm passionate about, and creating content on YouTube is the same. I love doing it, and I want to help others who might be smaller or larger than me achieve their goals on YouTube. As always, guys, I'm Ryan, and I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Mouthfart Monday. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the topic. Are you a part of a team? Are you looking to join one? What are your goals for your YouTube channel? And maybe what are some of your biggest fears when it comes to being a part of a team? Thank you for the support you've shown me in these last few weeks. Let's see if we can get this video to 30 likes. I know it's the biggest number I've asked from you yet, but if it does hit 30 likes, I promise you I will scull 2 liters of milk. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in next week's episode of Mouthfart Monday. Before I go, I just want to ask,
2, 3, 4.
are you my outro?
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.